Mengesha Yohannes was the natural son of Emperor Yohannes IV of Ethiopia, Ras of Tigray, and, as a claimant of the imperial throne, is often given the title of Leul.Ras Araya Selassie Yohannes was his older half-brother. Biography. Prior to the Battle of Metemmeh, Mengesha Yohannes was considered to be a nephew of Emperor Yohannes IV. During the battle, the emperor was mortally wounded, and it was on his deathbed that Mengesha Yohannes was acknowledged as his natural son and designated as his heir. This created something of a succession problem. Fighting between various relatives of the slain emperor split his camp and prevented Mengesha from making a viable bid for the imperial throne. Instead, the throne was assumed by King Menelik of Shewa. Ras Mengesha refused to submit to Menelik and later even flirted with joining the new Italian colony of Eritrea. He hoped that the Italians would support his rebellion against Emperor Menelik. However, encroachments by the Italians into his native Tigray, the previous enmity to his father Yohannes, and recognition that the ultimate goal of the Italians was to conquer Ethiopia themselves, led Mengesha Yohannes to finally submit to Menelik II. On the 2nd of June 1894, he and his 3 major lieutenants went to the new capital at Addis Ababa. Within the newly constructed reception hall of the Grand Palace, the emperor awaited them. He was seated on his throne with a large crown on his head. Mengesha Yohannes and his lieutenants each carried a rock of submission on his shoulder. They approached, prostrated themselves, and asked for forgiveness. Menelik simply declared them pardoned. Following their allegiance with Menelik, they returned to Tigray, where Bartahagos initiated the rebellion against the Italians. Mengesha then led his army against the Italians at the Battle of Kotat, where his force was rebuffed. The Tigrans regrouped, and later attacked the Italians at Amba Alagai. The war culminated in 1896, as Mengesha Yohannes and the forces of Tigray fought at the side of Menelik against the Italians at the pivotal Battle of Adora. In 1899, Mengesha Yohannes rebelled again against Menelik when he was denied the title of Negus of Zion. Emperor Menelik had Ras Mengesha captured and put under house arrest at the Old Shuan Royal Palace at Ankoba. Ras Mengesha was married to Lady Kefavela, the niece of Empress Tatu Betel. Tatu Betel was the wife of Menelik. Familial rivalry and division of Tigray. Even after the submission of Mengesha Yohannes, familial rivalry between the 2 lines of descent from Emperor Yohannes IV proved to be a difficult issue for Emperor Menelik II and his successors. Yohannes IV was survived by his elder, legitimate son Ras Araya Selassie Yohannes and by his younger, natural son Mengesha. Ras Araya's son Gugsa Araya and Ras Mengesha's son Ras Selim would for a time divide Tigray between them, with Ras Gugsa Araya ruling the eastern half and Ras Selim the western half. Eventually Mengesha's son Ras Selim was made Leul of all Tigray in succession to his father after the death of his cousin Ras Gugsa Araya and after the treason of Gugsa Araya's son, Dejazmach Haile Selassie Gugsa. In 1935, Haile Selassie Gugsa joined forces with the Italian invaders when they conquered Ethiopia and occupied the country. Ras Mengesha is regarded as the founder of one of the 2 senior cadet branches of the Ethiopian Imperial Solomonic dynasty.